leaving Faven back alone by himself at the B site. A nice little flash. Oh my god, the flash wouldn't even cotton Gutierrez. It seems like Saw are ready to potentially transition towards short with the 2 players back towards long. Oh.
Nice entries as well. Kind of close out this round. Spitty hoping that there was somebody looking to cross, and technically is, but there's not really a reason for them to go for anything here. They can just hold on to long control. You can see the rotation from Spitty is definitely hesitant, and it's probably one of the most depressing ways to end a pistol round, but saving the kit and the Kevlar is probably the best idea.
Oh, a little bit sloppy there. But what's not sloppy, the round for Saw. All right, Faven will get 1 kill. But a good start. I think Saw have really shown that pistol rounds are kind of where it's at for them, right? They looked very good on Vertigo on T side with that little juke they pulled off back towards the B site. They win the pistol round yet again.
Oh dear. 2 players stuck in the same spot. Molotov going to go in. Nade doing even more. They might not have spotted Cressy, though. Yeah, they haven't. They haven't seen him at all. So Cressy manages to pick off 1. Spitty's found another. The Deagle's actually doing a hell of a lot of damage, and with Gutierrez only on 8 HP, it could be a problem. Stododo to the rescue, but there's the peek back in from Farven, and it's left all onto Stododo. A 1 versus 3 situation. The Deagles have brought things back, and while the difference between the last map and this one is that there was every single from the CT side. They basically just carried forward everything that was already there. And then, well, they bought a FAMAS. See you later, Dennis. That's not the start they were looking for, and it is just going to dwindle back. Maybe they don't get the initial conversion, but they've definitely broken back in response. Sprout just unable to convert this round, unable to even come close. That's going to be a 2-1 in favor.
Potentially? I was going to say potentially push into them to try to get these guns away, but as you can see on the mini-map, everyone's just running away to stay alive. Make sure to carry everything they have into the next round.
The scout ready to maybe take a shot or 2 and try and bait for Cressy, and he's going to go just swinging in and sprays down a double. Delays them that little bit further. The rifle actually not being picked up just yet. Roman going to start tapping away with the MP9. Definitely not the ideal weapon for this, but if he can get nice and close, he's already been rounded on, though. And the bomb trap towards long could be in real trouble, because they've now got to try and cross into this site, Jason.
I don't know what's going on here. Flashbang comes through. Molotov used to cover the cross. Spitty comes in from behind with the AK. And a little bit awkward, but gets the kill. And they get the round. Sprout.
Oh, what is that? Dennis has just been absolutely ruined. And, oh, this has given them complete control. Stododo, that shot is absolutely filthy. And now things become relatively difficult. Slack's being tagged down. They're going to have to save. Like, realistically, they're going to want to try and go for something here, but they don't have any short control. Long, they're completely trapped. They're going to go pushing through the smoke. The flashbang's good, but it doesn't catch everybody. And
we've seen rounds go back and forth the entire way through. Now I'm wondering, will Sprout be able to win the next round? Pierce in this position on pistol round was very clutch. Cressy going to push up and catch the first, gets the bomb down, but quickly gets cleaned up. Now Materis is giving his position up, but it doesn't seem to matter. He takes down Faven. Flax, is he going to peek towards this? Well, it doesn't matter. Just is going to get the kill, and it seems like we're finally going to have his head turned. They've actually pushed Just out through this. I don't think Space didn't expect it. He actually gets gooshed up, but still manages to re-aim. Adjust it. And if you're Dennis, maybe the play is just to save. Maybe it's not worth the investment of potentially losing this M4. Again, how scratch against him here for this 1 M4. And you can see Materis trying to put himself in that position to go for it. Might spawn him out.
So they're going to try and push their way forward. Slacks has found a bit of an angle, but he actually gets domed. And Arky now closing out another. This is a save. I don't see you getting much, although maybe a bit of over-aggression. 2 kills quickly coming back in. Stododo going to try and re-peek in towards short. Get the timing spot on. Nailing the shot. Having that man advantage. And I think they've realized there's no hope in getting back in.
And yet they're still challenging. That's 2 guns they've lost. That they could have just saved. The money's not going to be there for Sprout, though they've lost the last 3 rounds straight. Not 4 rounds, so obviously the money bonus is going to be nice, but it would have been way nicer to have 3 rifles. A little bit lucky that the T doesn't push him. That Stododo doesn't get the angle on him, and well, Slacks will get the kill. So,
And the thing is, from what I've seen from Stododo previously, he's a bit of a beast when it comes to the CT side. Like, especially if they're actually going to work to get that AWP in hand. Faven trying to make sure that rotations will be tough, but Mutira is lurking on the other side of the map. They're just picking them apart. Any aggression that Sprout goes for ends in death, and Cressy might get the timing spot on here. Absolutely perfect. Finally, some aggression goes their way. Slack's even going to help him out with the kill onto Arky. He's only just standing. He's going to spot Cressy. Now, they saw him previously. For him to make his way in towards this site. If he gets the kill, he doesn't win the round anyway, because Spitty has played it perfectly. And
their first map and first match, to be fair. Arky going for the peek out towards long, but Slacks again. I think this is a real...
He's managed to find the opening pick. Solid stuff from the open. As said, last map he was integral. And it looks like he's starting to come into his own. Who knew that getting your AWP or an AWP could make a difference? Never would have been able to predict that. I'm sure the analysts of this team are mind blown by this revelation. Getting your AWP or an AWP can sometimes win you rounds. Well, in fact, it seems to have committed an absolute slaughter. Easy to think throughout their career, their role really hasn't changed too much, but Dennis is definitely one of them. His T-side prowess, his entry fragging has been something that has been good for a while. Spitty, the timing couldn't be better. I mentioned this man in the AUG. Who knew? There's a lot of low players here for Just.
What?
Okay, Faven. He's the one healthy player, or at least he was. Now he's going to get a 1v1 once again. Spitty again. He's just trying to dodge and weave and duck, not give him anything here. And although he does waste quite a lot of time, it comes down to a 1 versus 2. Silly plays being made. The Molotov, however, is superb. For anybody wondering, that AWP is ridiculously expensive.
Well, if you head over to hellcase.com, maybe if or like really near the bomb, you couldn't defuse. It would just like pull you off. Good times. Good shot.
Right. Supposedly fixed everything and just sat there screaming like, how has this happened? There's been some fun bugs, but maybe
when
not fun.
The Tech 9 had a misplaced decimal point and you had perfect accuracy when running? Good times.
For months.
Or a certain other pistol that was better than basically every other gun in the game.
Yeah, I rate it. Heh, get it? Right. Slacks, Faven, just slamming them with the AWP. This is the thing that's
a very awkward fight here between him and Arky.
Oh, Slacks. He's now 8-8. So, complete turnaround. This is so aggressive from Spitty. The flashbang trying to help him out. Faven actually caught without anything other than the AWP or a pistol. And while the remaining players, this time it's no set.
To make this work, really, I guess a nade was picked up by Dennis. Not going to connect with anyone on that, it seems, though. But he does get just a peek, so gets the first kill. Spots out a second. What was Roman doing? Just sitting there behind the box. Completely visible, and now it's all on Dennis left alone against 2. And he's dead. Saw get themselves the 8th round, so do.
Fight each other.
I mean, they were shooting guns at each other. I don't know.
Oh, but they're intentionally missing. Wherefore art thou, Faven?
Well, Dennis, you talked about him coming alive on the T side. You see him pick up 3 kills in the pistol round. Doesn't seem to be happening yet again here for Saw to be 4 for 4 here in this match. And what a time for Dennis to come alive, especially when they needed it here to get things tied up at 8. And hopefully not have the craziness commence once again that happened in the first half. Dennis, a 4th. Can he pull off the ace?
All right. Okay, well, Cressy, he's not quite Dennis, so he's not going to be able to do anything. Now, Dennis is low on HP, so a peek here would actually be fairly risky. And Slacks,
they're running out of time.
He's got the smoke there, but actually delays a little bit. 20 seconds left in the last round versus Pistols. This worked out, but this time they have been severely punished, even with Faven getting that entry on. It is the good and the bad, I guess you could say. They really needed to get those entries, and when they've walked into that crossfire, I never thought they were going to get
doors yet again, and they do get the 2 players through. But will they get the kills? Trying to play on the edge of the smoke that you can see around the corner, and they're going to trade 1 for 1 as Cressy trying to punish onto a second player. But he's going to escape, and Spitty Not a bad position to be in, actually. You definitely punish them as they try to back away from long. Materis, though, is going to need to hit this shot. Well, Spitty's going to expect it, but it doesn't seem to matter. Materis hits them. Well, on 19 HP. Faven at 56. Faven's going to have to win this battle at long.
And it's patient from Roman. I like this, but timing might go against him. Faven again. He's so clinical with that AK-47 in his hands. Materis with the spot. Stododo walking up with his AWP, but now they don't have that split anymore. First kill goes their way, so does the second, and they know exactly what Faven is. They're looking to try and peek him together. He's looking to try and tap away. The problem is the bomb's no longer planted for him, and this is done. He's saving his gun. He's bringing it through into the next round, and the bomb plant will at least give them a little bit of extra cash to play behind. He needs to win this duel, and it's not going well whatsoever. The push coming through, Stododo's tagged, the Molotov's been dodged, the peek comes out from Spitty, but he only gets himself one. It looked like the lineup could be enough. Cressy trying to come back in, but again, the round's already over. Saw we were planning on commentating professional basketball with Shaq.
I wish that'd be... Oh! What? Stododo I mean, I don't want to say it, but it seems like they're like semi-lost at the moment of like what's gonna work. They just keep getting picked apart without any return frags.
Yeah, it's been 5 rounds in a row for Saw, and there hasn't really looked like much of a break coming. A few closer clutches, but most of the time with seconds to spare. And again, it's the same problem. 20 seconds for them to make a move. They've still got 2 players to kill. The bomb carrier's low. Slacks has had little to no impact in this second half. His AWP not really finding anything. Faven's been the main glimmer of hope for them, but even still, there's only so much this man can do. Even around where he got 4 kills wasn't enough, and here he's not even going to get the bomb plant. Nothing once more, so it's going to have to be taken by Sprout. A deeper smoke, that is a great flash. Arky gets caught by it anyway. Now it has to be the fallback. Finally an opening pick, but Roman spammed through the smoke. Going to bring things back very quickly indeed. Flashbang over the top. Stododo using it to try and push back in. A quick flick to take down. They've still got an awful lot of ground to gain. Stododo waiting on the edge of the smoke. A little bit wary of a player being there. Mutiras alongside him already picking off Faven. And it's left on to just one man. Slacks his AWP gains just 1 kill.